every year we work with Manchester City Council to produce the parade, and this year all the squares as well. And that's a process that begins at least 8 months beforehand, and we start to get together, we put the call out for the groups, people come back, we come up with the idea for the theme, people respond to that, and then there's this process where the creative team start to work with the community groups to tease out the ideas around what actually are they going to wear, what are they going to push, what are they going to carry, and how does the spirit of that community group get reflected within the context of the whole of Manchester Day, which is about celebrating who you are, where you've come from, and that might be Ancoats or Blakely, it might be Sierra Leone or Dublin, but if once you've ended up here, you are Mancunian, and the day's all about celebrating that.
I think it's a day where everybody can come together from all over the city. It shows what a wonderfully diverse city we are, but also our ability to all come together, held together by our pride in Manchester.
Good afternoon, my name's Tom Higgins. I'm the Managing Director of Langer Oak Construction in the north of England. We've been involved in Manchester Day since its inception several years ago, and we're very proud to be sponsors of everything that's good about Manchester. On a nice sunny afternoon, fantastic.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic opportunity to celebrate all that is Manchester. All the different community groups, associations, all the things that go to make Manchester special, all out today on parade and sharing with everybody else. Look at the Manchester community really comes together, and today has been extra special because the sunshine came out for us.
It's the second time we've done Elevate, and it's about growing the skills and the capacity of local artists to deliver really spectacular stuff within the context of this parade and other carnivals, Mellors, parades. So we team up emerging artists, artists with less experience, artists who've been doing their own thing in other fields who suddenly go, actually I'd really like to be part of this sort of work, and we team them up with artists of national standing who've got both the experience and the expertise to pass their skills on. Then we add in a whole load of apprentices, add in the community groups as well, and so you will have seen in the parade there were 3 main sections with Elevate artist involvement, and within that you've got the lead artist, who is someone who really knows their skills, very experienced, who we're lucky enough to bring here thanks to the Elevate money from the Arts Council, and they've been working a process with those emerging artists or those less experienced artists, and then it looks really wow on the streets.
What made me want to come to Manchester Day Parade is that I've obviously been a number of years, and I love the day because it's so fun, and you see all different communities come together, and some absolutely amazing costumes and floats, and people really enjoying it themselves, and it's such a buzz, you can feel the buzz, and it's a wonderful day, and that's why I come, because it's always fun and uplifting and so lovely to see so many different people.
For me, what I enjoy the most is how lively it is. Seeing everybody in the streets, the dancers, the square and stuff, all the colours, the floats as well. Colourful hair. Yeah. It's cool. People are wearing wigs with colourful fluorescent hair. Yeah, I really enjoy the really big stuff that made by the children, and I think they are really colourful and vibrant, and they represent the Manchester, I
think that there's something about having a moment to aim at. A lot of the community groups that we work with are doing very good work all year round. You know, there's amazing people out in very deprived communities who are just trying to make things happen. And what we hear from them is that having a focus like Manchester Day, having an expectation from a professional artist who's going, right, I need you to do this, and how can you work with that? As well as a space in terms of the WOW workshop to come in and work on something together. People find that really valuable, and they find it valuable because there aren't loads of times when we get together as groups of people and work with our hands on making something. and I think it is about making something together.
I think it's about pride in your city, and I think justifiably in Manchester we've got an awful lot to be proud of, and so many people, you know, work really hard throughout the year in little voluntary groups and community groups, and nobody gives them a pat on the back. But today's an opportunity for all of those groups to come together, show their colours and be out there and show they're proud of Manchester. And it's also an opportunity for all the people of Manchester to come together, give them a round of applause and say thank you.
People around here, they just love it. All Mancunians, people all over the world, they come here just to be here for Manchester Day. It's fantastic.
Well, I've always been proud of Manchester, born and bred here, and I think it's brilliant that we're starting doing all these things, attracting other people to see how wonderful Manchester is. It's not all bad things happening, there's certainly loads of wonderful things going on. I had children here, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, so they've all done well, and I just love Manchester. I think it's brilliant.
I think the fact that it's still happening, even though, you know, cuts are happening and even though we're in times of austerity, is because the people of Manchester want this event to carry on and they love it. You know, that I think it is about love, actually. It's about love for your city, about showing love for your city. It's about pride, and I think the council are remarkably forward-looking to be continuing to invest in something that is about creativity as well as community, and something that attracts visitors to the city, but is also about people within the city going, look at who I am and look at where I've come from.
And